could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this edition. This is on the Hot Facts with Robert Reitz podcast. It's going to be posted up there. Thank you guys for tuning on in. We got a great show today. Let me go ahead, George John George, Hulk Smash. Go ahead and click off that avatar whenever you're ready and unmute yourself, people. We got a great show in today. As you see, Hulk Smash was also first. He was also first in. He always puts up first, and he started a trend going around in channels where people say first, second, third, fourth, fifth, eighth, ninth, and a billion. It don't matter what it is. We got a great show today, people. As you see what the title is on the thumbnail, we do see cyberbullying. Okay, let me go ahead and put that. Up there for you right now. We're going to be going over cyberbullying and doxing. Now, people, you do know that I say the full term, the full word, documenting. I know Torque doesn't like that. He says, what's documenting? Is it something about a YouTube thing or, ads, or you don't want it to be up there to say no? It's not any of that. It's just that that whenever there is a message that needs to be put out there, if you just say, doxing and all that, you're going to get a lot of people looking in for slang words and things, but full documentation is when someone is being fully documented, and that information, those are documents that people are putting up there and sharing. So I use the full word. I don't say doxing. I said doxing right now, but as you see, I spelled it doxing, like almost doc sign. I did it doxing instead of DOX. I just do it this way here. We've had quite a few things that have happened as far as what we know personally and people that may be close by. We have seen visually many people We have seen, and it's not just a high school or elementary school thing. It happens every day in life, no matter where you are in the break room, whatever job you have. There's cliques that stick together. There's management cliques. There are people that move up and get the job, and other people don't. They feel like they got to get involved with this group to move up, and then they end up talking bad about the people. And, so it happens all over the place. It's not just the elementary thing and a junior high or high school thing. It happens every day in life. And we have seen it here. We're going to be discussing some of the things that are going on and show you guys how you can possibly prevent, how you can keep a good defense up, how to avoid. More importantly, we're going to go over signs and everything. We have videos and everything that will be brought up here by George John, Hook Smash. He will be bringing those up, and we will be discussing the videos after they play. We have quite a few videos that we're going to be going down. I wrote down the ones that I like personally. I'm like, oh yeah, that video right there. I got some of those here, and he has the videos on cue. So when we go through them, he's gonna be the guy doing that. But this is something special because he has a strong opinion about this, and I do also. And topics like this go pushed under the rug because people will just want to hear other things. But in reality, when you go through stores or grocery lines and you're hearing people talk from hearsay, you're hearing like, dang, this person went through all that. You're like, how'd that happen? But no one talks about these things. So we need to start talking about these things and getting it out there, because chances are someone right now is going through what we will be talking about. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. You guys all know this face. You've seen him on almost every single channel out there. This is the head of diplomacy. Okay. This is George John, Hulk Smash. Welcome to the show. Give the people a few words for yourself.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Um, few words of this topic right here is just a touchy topic, and I know that some people, might bring up some bad stuff, in the past. So hopefully, if you're watching and stuff, and it brings up some stuff, hopefully, it won't hurt too bad. I understand that, being doxxed or cyberbullied and stuff it's a mind game, a lot of it. Um, but it really mostly hurts somebody. It scars them inside, and that scar is really so deep. So it depends on how bad they go. It could be very, very deep. And a lot of people do certain things compared to things that might trigger. So I'm hopefully and praying that you can get the knowledge out of this. But hopefully that if anybody who has been doxxed or cyberbullied or both, you know, I'm hoping that it doesn't hurt and bring up so many bad memories and stuff like that. So that's not what I'm hoping that will happen. But I'm just praying that everybody get some education now.
Perfect. Hey, and people, that's what it's all about. It's all about getting the education and getting it all in. Let me go ahead and put a little banner up there. Okay, put the little banner up there, and so it goes on the scroll. It's touchy and everything else there. Let me give you guys a little background on why this is important to me to be participating in this particular video. Okay, I was recently, and I say recent, recent within 6 months or less, was doxed, documented fully, family members' names, relatives, neighbors, addresses. Um, when I mean family members, mother-in-law, father-in-law, also, brother, sister, parents, neighbors that are there, also bring it up, you know, going to look in to certain cases, like I got a child support case and everything, and putting the information out there and trying to twist the information up that everything already went through what it was, and still tried to twist it up and do some things. I was put in a situation to where there's a guy that threatened, because he said some things, and I wasn't going for it. He said he was going to put my deceased son's pictures and things like that on the internet and send them to people who love little kids, and really did those things to me. Okay. Now I'm from an era to where the internet was first starting when I was in high school. We didn't have documenting as far as the internet and social media. It was word around the playground. And when word around the playground went, it wasn't nobody 7,000 miles away. He was in the same schoolyard. So you was able to go ahead and handle that if it was something like that. That's how it was. We were dealing with the the busybodies, the looky loos, the nosy Susans. We were dealing with all of that. We are dealing with the whole new realm to where people, whatever you put out there, can get out there and anyone can spread wildfire, and then add on extra octane, gasoline, kerosene, WD-40, whatever you want to put on that fire to keep it going. It got to me so bad that I have people calling me and asking me about things and if they're safe and if they should be calling up police because they don't know if someone's gonna be stalking them and all type of things. Even have some of the police people, we've been watching your channel. Is that guy coming out here to do the things he said? All that stuff went on, people. And all that was a part of bullying. I'm gonna come out there with my guns and fight and do all this stuff. And I really don't like black people, so it's gonna be a hate crime. All that stuff, people. I was put through all that, so I'm very proud to be part of this as a victim. Okay, and as someone who was not afraid to go ahead and speak out to say I was cyber bullied and I was fully documented. Okay, and I'm a grown ass man. I was cyber bullied and I was fully documented. Okay, so that's why it's important for me to be a part of this. So, in case you guys want to know, now, um, I want to get into the cyberbullying part, and I want to have you, George, if you can pull up the video titled "What is Cyberbullying?" And while and And while he is pulling that up, people, what is cyberbullying? We have seen this go down with at least one individual that a lot of people laugh at by the name of Eli Mellis. It seems funny, but it's not. These people have sent over and called the police to do welfare checks at his home, paid someone that's in a community that does deliveries and work to go serve him and get the footage from his camera so they can do some other crazy things. And you know so we have seen what it is in cyberbullying. People, we get a lot of people who are big tough guys on the internet, and they'll do whatever, and because of whatever influence that they may have, it's going to trickle down on whatever it is. I'm in a community called the gig economy. For those of you guys who are just scrolling through and may just click on this, I've gone through it there. Clown, and we watch his videos, even though in my videos it never shows any of this stuff. Oh, he's flirting and he's cheating on his wife, and oh, he does this, he makes up stuff, he twists news. Don't trust him. There's a guy by the name of Sam Lee. Watch out, Sam. He's in your same area. He may find you and beat you up. I'm in the same city with a few of the other drivers. One particular who they tried to mess up some stuff with said, "Oh, I saw a reason." He said, "Hey," he said, "Hi." People, they put up things that are not true. And that is cyber bullying. I never went to go beat up Sam or whatever they said was going on. That stuff never happened. But whatever they put on up, people, it can hurt your brand, your image, and everything else that you have out there. And I have to separate myself from a brand here on the YouTube and social media that was allowing some things, and those same people were even testing and questioning him last night. So, you know, It is what it is. So I see George has that. I see George is almost set. So the one is what is cyber bullying? That's the title of that one. Now you don't have to zoom all. You don't have to zoom in. You don't have to zoom in to the screen. You can just hit the play button so the audio plays out. So you don't got to zoom into the screen yourself. So you can just hit the play button and let me know when you're ready. For
Yep,
people, this is
I got it.
cyberbullying. We're gonna get into what is cyberbullying in case some people don't understand what it is. Go ahead. Go ahead whenever you're ready. We're gonna watch the
Media,
video in its
texts, video
entirety,
games,
people.
or digital devices.
We're
Take
gonna
this
watch the
example.
video in its
Maddie took a
entirety and then
screenshot
go
of
ahead
her
and speak about
classmate
it.
Sonda's photo from social media. She then used an app to make Sonda look like a monster in the photo and added some insulting words. After sharing it in a group text, some classmates replied with hurtful, mean comments about Shonda. Others laughed and shared it with others. Is it cyberbullying? Yes. Maddie wanted to embarrass Shonda, and by doing so, she encouraged others to do the same. What can
Sorry. I'm trying to get the screen bigger. My hands.
Shonda do? Take screenshots of the
There you go.
cyberbullying. It's painful, but Shonda needs
That's
to
big.
document what happened in case it happens again. Shonda can also block the group texts. She should tell what happened to an adult she trusts. Together, they may want to report what happened to the school. How about this one? Malcolm plays multiplayer video games online with people he only knows through gaming. A few of them have added him on social media. One player, Lucas120X or Lucas, used to chat with him a lot while playing, asking a bunch of personal questions. Malcolm answered and didn't think much about it. But one day, Lucas posted all kinds of personal information about Malcolm on social media, mixed in with lies and comments about his ethnicity and gaming skills. Is it cyberbullying? Yes. Lucas was trying to harm Malcolm and his reputation. What can Malcolm do? He can take screenshots of the posts and block Lucas on social media. What Lucas did may have also violated the rules of the social media site and the gaming platform. Malcolm should report Lucas's behavior to the sites. He can also avoid a game if he knows Lucas is one of the players. Malcolm can tell an adult about what happened. Together, they can help determine if they should report it to the police. And remember, never give out personal information to strangers. Here's another one. Jaden and his friend Dylan were having fun, kidding around after school. Jaden took photos and posted them online. One photo showed Dylan making a weird face, which they both found funny. But other kids who saw it started posting mean comments about Dylan's face in the photo. Dylan was upset by the photo and the comments. Is it cyberbullying? No. If Jaden didn't mean any harm and he's willing to delete the photo, it is not cyberbullying. If Jaden doesn't delete the photo after seeing the negative comments being posted about his friend Dylan, he could be contributing to cyberbullying, though. What can Dylan do? He can ask Jaden to remove the post and, in the future, to ask permission before sharing photos of him. If Jaden is a friend, he'll respect Dylan's request, apologize, and delete the photo. For more
All
information,
right now.
visit stopbullying.gov.
All right now, people. Now, as you do see, several situations there, but all ended up in someone posting something or putting something up that is doing something else, and the damage is already done. We can look at Pedro DoorDash Santiago and No Bumper TV in this manner here, simply because his whole picture of his house was right there, the address, family members, and everything. And this gentleman was driving around actively looking for Pedro DoorDash Santiago, saying, "Go live. I dare you to go live." Now, those are threats indirectly, or it could be all staged for something else. But that looks like I am being a bully to someone, and it's coming from the internet. Okay. They said also never give up anyone's personal information. Why? It can end up in the wrong hands. So people that play around and do things or allow people to come on their channels and allow this to happen, you are contributing, just like they just said, with the Dylan thing. the picture was put up, not knowing that people were going to start saying things. Now it said that you can remove it if they ask you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But was it done in any harm there? No. Should you take it down? That's up to you. But should you take it down because of comments that other people are making about the picture? You didn't put it up there for that. So that is considered not cyberbullying, but the effect that it's having on someone else, that person may feel that they are being bullied and indirectly
Mm-hmm.
may say that you are the person helping and causing it. So in situations like that, if someone really feels that that's my friend, they may take it down, and they probably will. If not, they'll leave it up saying, I don't care. Or if there is something behind it, they'll go ahead and leave it on up. But you don't want to be someone that is looked at as someone that is helping the situation. Now, it's a little bit different for me in my situation because I am a news channel. I report the news like every other news channel out there, good or bad. If it's not out there and you don't report on it, no one knows. I don't put things out there to try to make someone do things. It's showing, the actual videos as the news. I'm not taking something as far as what other channels have done to me. Put up a picture of a black guy resembling a monkey, begging on the street and putting a comment about the issue in a black way. That happened, and people didn't understand why that upset me so much. That was cyberbullying people and trying to get other people to join in to start doing that. Now, when you watch my channel, you don't see those things. But if no one does, or someone says, hey, someone told me to come watch your channel and they're friends with the person over there, and then that person says, hey, you know what? Don't even talk to him. He's this and that. It's crazy. He's weird. They'll think that. On a channel that I just separated from, he allowed people to say I'm a pedophile and spread it out there. And allow it to happen, and other people were joining in saying it. That hurts my character and everything else there. And the craziest thing is that same channel that I separated from had that same guy up talking to him and making fun of him the day after, which they are cyber bullies. And that same person is someone that did the full documentation on Pedro Dordas Santiago, which helped aid in cyberbullying with a gentleman that he's involved with, No Bumper TV, to aid in that bullying and harassing online. This gets very, very, very serious. Police can be called. I asked Pedro, was it going to escalate? And he said he's not going to call the police. But after going to sleep on it, he says he may have to do that to protect his family, his girlfriend, and his daughters, because he doesn't want something bad to happen. So now he is thinking about, if this continues, this bullying and this harassment, I'm gonna have to call the police. Okay, so we got that situation there. How you feel about that video there, George? George.
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm just gonna put it back to face me.
All right,
The
yeah. All right,
video,
yeah,
the
yeah.
video was the video was informative, and that happened in the gig world. Some content creators had their face, their shirt actually got they had he was at a place where he had people he knew, and they took a photo. Somebody went and took that photo and changed his face. I mean, not his face, but changed the shirt and put a symbol like locale and stuff on it. Like a cyberbullying him. You know. Also, people will be putting things in people's mouths. Thinking it's like a sex thing. I'm not gonna say the word, be professional, the penis, but it's not. But they put it in their mouth and stuff like that with their people face. That's also cyberbullying. Trolling. People trolling and stuff, is actually is cyberbullying also. If you're trolling. That could be cyberbullying also. So trolls say things and do things that might not be true. That could affect somebody. So we got to watch out for that with trolls as well. And we have
Right.
that in our community, and we have outside communities coming in and trolling too. So we have to actually be on point with that. And HotFacts had a good point about the moderators. You know, moderators just not having a blue lens and just look pretty. You have to understand when you're a moderator, when you see things out of the open, ordinary, that's not fitting right or sitting right with you, investigate it. Click that person, see what's going on in the background. They won't even know you're clicking them. You click that person, see what's going on in the background. If it's something that just got made up like a day or two ago, something like that, it's probably a troll, most likely. You know, I saw something and your stream the other day or so. You didn't even know I was there. I saw the person saying some stuff. He was getting in with another content creator. The person didn't have length with the content creator. He was to your channel. He's a member of your channel and stuff. And what happened was through that complication, he was saying something about I don't want to say it, but drugs.
Yeah.
On your thing. You didn't see it because sometimes you can't see things because you're over there talking and doing the chat or whatever. You might not see something, you'll be distracted. That's where your moderators come in. So when I saw that, Nightbot, he saw it too. Jeffrey, he saw it too, but he didn't really like call him out and stuff. But when I saw what he said after that, and that was about drugs, I was like, no, man, we ain't doing that drug stuff. So I just kicked him out, out of the whole entire room, no timeout, nothing, because that was bad. And that's when I told you on the phone when I did and showed you the screenshot. See, that's what
Yep.
moderators got to do. Things happen that sometimes the host can't see. It's always good to have a co-host, but the co-host can't see everything, especially how the chat moves. Some people have the chat moving so fast. Some people have it slow down. Some people have it fast. That's what the moderators come in. So when you have your moderators, they can help out. Now, if everybody got a lunch or anything, you don't know who's who to take off. I mean, it's kind of like, it's kind of hard really to do. Unless the moderator really goes out of control that has a moderate wrench, you can still probably kick them out. But
Right.
moderated wrenches are a privilege for that channel, and you got a job. They trust you with that channel. That's what I feel. If somebody give me a blue lens, they trust me on that channel to help them make sure that channel is safe, and secure and everything. Nobody do any crazy stuff because people in the chat and somebody could say something could trigger somebody. They get whatever the topic is, they can make it go off the topic, and then the chat's going on discombobulate it. And that's where the moderator come in and step in and just chop it down, chop the head off. Don't play around with that stuff, especially when it came to
Keep
the
it in
drug
line.
stuff.
To keep it in line. And I appreciate that, because this is what I tell you guys, people. I go off on a tangent, people, because I have so much information in my head. I got to get it out. Okay. I got to get it out. And that's why I have sometimes I'll just stop and I'll just say, Emilia, can you go through the chats? Because I'm so focused on doing my message that I have to stay focused on that. I'm someone that needs someone to read the chats if I'm not doing it, because I got to stay on my path. Like Jeff and Roy, they go directly off of the chat, and that's how they do their live. I have a show that I do, and I need someone to go ahead and do that because I can't keep up with that. And then also, that's why I have moderators, and that's why I just don't give a wrench to everybody. The only way I give you a wrench to anybody is if you're a content creator and you pay that $9.99 for the HotCrew membership. And with the HotCrew membership, even if you have the HotCrew membership, if I see you doing something weird and let some stuff up or let some stuff slide, that wrench can be taken away. But that is how you do get a wrench. If you don't get a wrench that way, it has to do through your overall commitment and dedication to the same goals and beliefs as everybody that watches and supports my channel. So you got to put in dues. It's not just going to come in, oh, you were cool one day, give you a wrench. Because just like George said, if everybody has a wrench and everybody in that room is going wild, who is going to protect and stop anything? That means a wrench means anything goes. So we make sure we try to protect as much as we can. The documenting part, anyone can get their information looked up, but going with the intent for malice is wrong. You're not supposed to use it for that, which brings up the next video right here. I want you to go ahead and pull up, and we're going to watch the videos in entirety, people, and then comment on them after. I want you to bring up the video, what is doxing? What is doxing? I like that one too. Now, doxing people is nuts. You don't want to be doxed or documented. It's like paperwork in jail. You go to jail, they ask for your paperwork. You got to show your paperwork. They go fully document you. You do something, the inmates go know.
What is doxing? In this lesson, you will learn what doxing is and why it is a big problem nowadays. In the past 20 years, cyberspace changed dramatically. 10, 20 years ago, posting something online was like speaking to a group of friends during a hangout. Now it is more akin to shouting on a crowded square. The public availability of anything we do online has given rise to many unique cyber threats, including privacy-focused attacks, such as doxing. So, what is doxing? In early hacker culture, doxing meant de-anonymizing a person on the internet, identifying who they really are. Today, the term has a broader meaning. With the advent of social media platforms, a defining principle of the internet has been open access to data. Now, even a stranger can find and publish personal information about someone without anyone's permission, which is what a doxer does. Doxing is revealing personal information, such as someone's real name, address, and so much more online on purpose to attack someone online and even offline. The purpose of doxing is to punish, intimidate, or humiliate the target, and that target could be anyone. Doxing can be used for extorting money using personal data or to create a negative public opinion about a person. Sometimes doxers see their actions as a way to right perceived wrongs or bring someone to justice in the public eye. You may believe that there's nothing that would make you a target for doxing. You do not seem to do anything that would be considered wrong. You are not provocative, nor do a dangerous job. You are not rich, so there is nothing to extort. But that's not really the case. It is hard to predict what can offend someone online and how they might behave. Let's see one example. During an online game, two players, Steve and Jack, get into a fight. Steve, enraged by one comment from his opponent, Jack, finds him by his nickname on a social network and identifies where Jack lives through geolocation and photos of the area around his house. Steve then DMs Jack that he knows where he lives and will hunt him down. Jack is now worried about his and his family's safety. Does this sound like something that could happen to you or someone you know? Regardless of the motivation, doxing violates privacy and leads to unpleasant consequences. In the next lesson, we will discuss what the exact dangers of doxing are. Mix of shit.
Now, did you guys hear them say that? Did you guys hear him say what information? What information given up? Name, address, all that other stuff, right? All that other stuff. You give up all that other stuff, people. You are documenting someone. Now, if you think that it's not, well, it's just a joke. No one's really gonna call. No one's really gonna do this and that. Chances are you are lying. Someone will do this, someone will do that, and they'll do it just to join in, just to make something be whatever it is not. And they do it to really hurt someone. Coach Eli, and I hate to keep bringing him up, but someone hired someone to go to the park where he does his walks and throw rocks at him and chase him. Okay, and the person admits it, and that's one of his main bragging. That's one of his main bragging tools, is that yes, that's what I did. and it's funny. And that is not funny, everybody. Now, what if something happened to Coach Eli? Okay. What if something happened to Coach Eli and he was injured? He was everything else there. And that guy says, oh, well, you know what? You know what? It doesn't matter. That the bullying came after the doxing, putting his information up. They were sending him sexual toys in the mail. Could you imagine if you go to your door and let's say there's someone dropping off a package, and let's say you got a family member coming over, and then you're like, oh, what's this in this box? I don't know what it is, and you pull it out, and you got a big old giant penis pump, and then your family member think that you doing some weird freaky stuff. Then she goes to look at your channel and see what people are saying, and all they see is these people saying all this weird stuff, and all of a sudden they show up to your door and it's a penis pump in your hand. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying, like even though that story is made up, that's not far off. That's not far off of what these people are doing, because they did send sexual toys in the mail. Just think about that. Just think about that. All right. Just think about that. How you feel about that one, George?
I gotta flip my camera around. Sorry.
No, you all right?
I think it's not. It shouldn't be tolerable. Nobody should do stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Doxing is bad. There's a lot of people in the gay community who's been doxed, yourself included. Um, People are close friends of mine that I feel was friends that got doxed. That's in the gay community. Um, the incident right now, the news is doing the Pedro thing. He got doxxed,
Right.
and a lot of people, even threats. People getting threats saying, "Hey, I got your information. I'm gonna put it out." Now that person is scared, and you know he has family, and doing that now they're not sure. He don't want to be around YouTube a lot, because that's really taking a toll on him. Because you never know. When somebody says, "Yeah, I got phone numbers and things like that, and I got names and phone numbers and addresses and stuff like that," but I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not threatening nobody. But you just said you got all that stuff. By saying all that
Right.
stuff, that's a threat too. To me, that's a threat. You not you didn't do no action yet, but what are people gonna see when they see videos and stuff when you say stuff like that on a video, on a live stream? You know. Also, people, we go to the cyberbullying thing. People saying that, yeah, I did good. I didn't gaslight nobody. Gaslighting is a form cyberbullying stuff. People do it in the cyber world. Gaslighting you can do with people out there, but now we got this internet and all that stuff, so you can get it beyond. You know, gaslighting is a
Yeah.
crime too.
And
Gaslighting is a
yeah,
crime.
yeah, it's a crime. Yeah, it's a
It's a
crime
very
that you can
crime.
get
So
way
when
beyond.
hold up, when you're gonna go and admit on a live stream that you didn't gaslight nobody, you was okay. I didn't do nothing. I didn't gaslight nobody this time. What that says about you. But then yet you got doxxed or feared to be doxxed. And then you're saying about, well, I'm here for humanity. That's not good. Talking about people, say names, call them all kinds of weird names on the internet and stuff, especially if somebody didn't really do nothing to you. That's not good either. You know, to me, I'm not gonna say anything. I had an issue with a fellow, not a content creator like me. Well, she is a content creator. I'm not. She is. A little disagreement. I never did slander her, smash her, or anything like that. I try to, you know, talk it out and whatever to be reasonable. I got the news involved to clear my name. But I never once, ever, called her any kind of weird names. I gave her the utmost respect. I still do. I mean, if you have beef with people, there's a way to do it. Robert also got things that happened to him. He's been threatened by somebody coming to beat him up. And then not too long, he was at Taco Bell. Somebody doxed him with his license plate. Now him and his wife, his child. They said it on the live stream. The person said his whole license plate on the live stream. Doxing is real, man. Doxing is real. You know, I've been called names. Names don't really bother me, but when I know I didn't do nothing to a person and they didn't call me crazy names and nobody defended me or nothing because I wasn't there on the live stream, you know, another contact creator said, you were face to face, a lot of people won't be saying what they're saying. That's true because you're right there. You know, like I say, but Pedro and No Bumper, that guy, they right there. It's not like this is on live stream, they right there. So they see each other. So it's a different thing that's going on between those two versus somebody 3,000 miles away talking. You can get in trouble. Not just getting your channel shut down is the least of your problems. I'm
I
really
agree.
upset. I'm really upset with this because you know I got slammed. I saw a video. That's what I talk about. I saw a video about me. I ain't gonna say the video. I didn't do nothing to that content creator that I know. I was even a doggone member. I supported that person. I supported a lot of people in there on that live stream. Nobody stuck up for me. One person stuck up for Tessie because another content creator was saying something about him. That was good.
So
I appreciate that person
they
talking
aided.
about that.
They
What's
aided.
that thing?
They helped. They helped by not supporting you and sticking up how they did for the other person. They assisted in to that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm talking about live stream not too long ago. Recently, real recently. Yeah, there was a good thing about the thing with Pedro. There was also bad things about there too. That live stream. That really hurt me. Where I'm at right now is at the VA medical center. I didn't go in there because I'm trying to calm down. Because I didn't do nothing to nobody that I think of. You're gonna go put my name and slander my name, call me names for no reason that I didn't think of, but you didn't give me a reason. If you didn't have my number, so you could ask, you know, ask in live stream something, you know, somehow try to get in contact with me, tell somebody that, hey man, I got beef for George. I know you got his phone number. Can you pass this to him or something like that? You know, you're gonna go to live stream stuff. I'm right here at the VA medical. You want me to show? I can show you it. You can look it up too. I got a social worker in there because every team is red team, blue team, white team. There's 3 teams. Every team, just like any medical thing, they have social workers and stuff in there. You can go to there to tell them what's going on. Just got off of out of meds, man. I didn't need those meds for anxiety and stuff, and then now I'm gonna get attacked. And then not on me, 2 other content creators got attacked in that same live stream.
Can we talk about what you just said, George? There, that was a very strong message right there. You said I'm at the VA, that I just got
Yeah.
done on the meds, and then I get out and I'm getting attacked. People, you don't understand what he just said. He's talking about the psychological and the mental aspect of what this does. Trying to go ahead and make sure things is getting done right, and then all of a sudden you go ahead and attack him. So now he got to go back through some things. You don't know what someone's going through. You don't know what someone is going through. He's gonna go ahead and show it to us there, people. You don't know what someone is going through, and that's one of the things about cyberbullying and the doxing and everything that these people really don't understand. It goes much deeper. You don't know how it affects everyone. And we got people that came from the military, just like Hulk Smash, George John, came from the military. He came from there. So, we got these people who are going through certain issues from the
I don't know if you
military.
can see it, but if you can see it,
Yeah.
that's the VA Medical Center, Dawn VA Medical Center. All right, you can look it up. It's raining. All right.
Yes, sir. So you guys got to start thinking. You guys got to start thinking about stuff. You got to start thinking about stuff when you guys are putting it out there, because the effects go a whole lot further. Like, let's just say, let's take it back to school. Let's take it back to school, and let's say a child lost their mother or their father or a brother or sister while they're in school. My kids had to lose a brother. Now, if the mean kids in school, which none of the boys have ever said anything about it, because they'll go ahead and take care of that. That's like if a mean kid start making fun of their deceased brother, and they get all the other kids in the school to start doing that. Or if someone lost their mom or a dad and they're going through stuff, or the kids find out that the kid that's in class is a foster parent, is a foster kid. If a kid is a foster kid, a lot of those foster kids get treated wrong, and it's not right that they get treated like that. And the foster kids, they'll have all the other kids in school, saying, "Oh, you don't have real parents. You don't know where your parents are," and doing that. Nowadays, people, the kids who are going through that, man, they're being put on the internet. Some of these kids have eating disorders. Some are anorexic. Some develop the first stage, or I would say the second stage of bulimia. They come on bulimic, and from being bulimic, they go full on anorexic. You got people that, they go to the gym and they are obsessed with their bodies, and they look at everybody, and someone can say one thing to them, and then they'll go try to work out that same part of their body or whatever else it is for 8,000 hours a day. They will try to go ahead and do that, work themselves out, diet all the way right, and shrink themselves, thinking that they're being healthy when they are this close to putting themselves in a casket. All because of what other people are joking around and saying. You never know what someone is going through. You don't know what medications, more importantly, people are taking. Some medications, the side effects say that you may become suicidal. Call us if you have these type of symptoms, because we have to get someone over there with you, immediately. If someone's going through that and they hear these things, you don't know if they're going to turn themselves into a wrist slitter. You don't know if they're going to turn themselves into a gouger or a biter, a body manipulator. Some people will just dig into their scabs and keep digging it until it puts a big old giant thing on their arm, because that's how they deal with it. You never know what someone is going through. You never do. So people, just go ahead and just keep that in. Now, I want to get into this part right here. This video here. What to
Okay, let me
do
switch to a phone.
if you are, yeah, what to do if you are a victim or if you suspect someone may be a victim. If you suspect that or you are a victim, let's go over the video titled What to Do If You're a Victim. What to do if you're a victim.
Okay, I got you.
To do. Too late, and your private data has already been published. What to do if you become a victim of doxing? What can you do if it's too late and your private data has already been published and exposed? Where can you get help? And how can you prevent further leaks of data and information? This lesson gives answers to these questions. What to do if you become a victim of doxing? Report it. Contact the platforms. If you have fallen victim to doxing, you can try to contact the moderators of the website where your data was leaked, or flag the post with your data on the social network to have it removed before the information spreads. Doxing typically violates the community guidelines of most mainstream websites and platforms. Document it. Be sure to take screenshots of all posts, messages, or websites related to the doxing incident to submit with your report. The goal is to make it easy for the site moderators to quickly understand what has happened and address it. It is also a good idea to create a timeline of events by documenting what happened and when. When victims are targeted online, events can move quickly, and it can be difficult to accurately piece together everything that occurred. Feel free to ask someone in your support network to help you organize everything and write it all down. This evidence may also be useful when reporting to law enforcement or seeking protection through the courts. Do not be afraid to resubmit your report more than once or quickly inquire about the status of your report if you do not hear back or no action is taken. Lock down your accounts. In the event you have been targeted, it is a good idea to set your account or accounts to private. Update your passwords. Enable two-factor authentication. Verify your contact information and remove any trusted devices you do not recognize. Enlist friends or family members for support. Do not be afraid to ask for help. No one should go through this alone, and doxing is never the victim's fault. There can be a lot of ground to cover when addressing the fallout from a doxing attack, and enlisting your support network is beneficial for both mitigating the harm and providing emotional support. Note that usually the goal of doxers is to cause the victim harm and psychological distress. This is also one of the most dangerous aspects of doxing, and it can ultimately lead to severe consequences. Try not to engage with trolls. This may be what they want, and seek comfort with your friends, relatives, and community. An online mob may move on if you ignore them and do not give them additional reasons to attack you. Involve law enforcement. If you receive threats or fear for your physical safety, you may want to contact law enforcement. In this case, remember to document what is going on. For example, screenshot the threats to provide law enforcement officers with additional evidence. Remember, doxing is a relatively new term and form of abuse. Law enforcement may be unfamiliar with the term doxing, or there may not be laws in your jurisdiction to address it. Don't be discouraged. The best way to navigate this is to describe what has occurred. Instead of saying you've been doxed, explain that someone has published personally identifiable information about you on the internet without your permission and has revealed your name, address, and other information that can be and often is used for cyberbullying, cyberstalking, harassment, or other types of harm. Where can you get help? If you or someone you know is concerned about doxing, contact your local authorities or NGOs working in the field of digital rights and safety. They can help you with advocacy, minimizing the consequences, and psychological recovery. Again, you may have to explain doxing to the organization where you are seeking assistance. Don't let this discourage you. These organizations can offer many services that can address the harm and start the recovery process. What measures should be taken to return online safely? There is no one-size-fits-all solution for doxing victims to return safely to their online lives. First off, it is important to set realistic expectations about online safety. This starts with understanding that the best we can do is make ourselves as safe as possible. Remember, there's no way to exist online and remain 100% safe. Even Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey had his Twitter account hacked. The best thing you can do is be careful when sharing your information and making your accounts as secure as possible. In our next lesson, we will give you some recommendations that can help you not become a victim of doxing.
All right, now I want to get into
Yourself
this.
and your close ones. In this lesson,
Some very, very important things. Now, everyone knows I had the separation with Necro getting bags. In this video, he said that it should be brought to your attention. Okay, what I did was I let Necro know. My wife saw the link, hit it, showed it to me, and sent it to me. Once it was done on Necro's, they took the link off, but the people were commenting, "Thank you for the link" and everything. I let Necro know that they took the link down, that Pedro was fully documented. They took the link down, so if you go and look in your chats, you will see that the link is not there, but they are commenting about a link that's not there, which means it's true. I informed him. It said also a moderator, he just said, he said a site moderator should have already taken action to let you know what's going on. Now, Necro told me, did you get a screenshot? He's asking me that I get a screenshot for his channel. I told him they took it away. My wife ain't got to do a screenshot. That's why instead of a screenshot, I let him know about the link and told him to go back to his own chat. And he will see. The problem is his chat is like 9 hours long. He has to go back and find it. Don't do your lives that long so you can actually go back and see where it is. But he took it off. He did not delete the video. It's private. He can still go ahead and do it, but he still allowed the same people up there the past couple of days to still make fun of people. But I did all of this. And I did all of this. And also it said that the community should know, and so that they are aware. The community that we are in, the gig world, I let the whole gig world know. I went to Roy and I let them know what happened. They answered. Ricky Knight got involved. He went to go do some research. I let our community know what's going on with these other people. I am doing what it says a moderator does. I have a moderator reach, or had one on Necro Getting Bags. So I know how it is to be a moderator and to do things to keep things safe. When you do that and someone says you're lying and they believe the trolls, where it says stay away from trolls, because that's their whole intention. He believed the trolls, so that means he fully endorsed it to allow it to happen. I did everything that this video said on how to protect yourself when I saw it happening for someone else. I wish someone would do that for me. Now, I know my moderators will. For the most part, I know my moderators will. A lot of you guys got to double check your moderators and their wrenches. Look and see who has a wrench. I'm one of maybe 2 or 3 people that have one on Torps. Torp has one here. The mic drop BBQ Jeff. He only has like 4 people. I have a wrench. I'm one of them. You got to understand who has a wrench. Everyone says, well, let me get a wrench so I feel like I'm part of the channel. It's not that you feel a part of the community and the channel. You have a wrench because you understand, and these are your beliefs, and you know what's right and what's wrong. That's why you have it, and I have trust in you to help protect my site or my channel. Necro didn't have the trust in me to believe me. That's another reason why I had to vacate, abandon ship. It's not gonna happen. I had to. And it's crazy because now it has a channel that's a sale, so that these trolls and doxers, the documenters, and the cyber bullies can hang out. And it's crazy because I just peeped in last night and they were doing the exact same thing. and they were just allowing it. Sam Lee left multiple times, and they kept saying, "Why does he keep leaving? Does he not like us?" Exactly. He understands what's going on. A lot of you guys, go check your moderators. Check your moderators. Go over your list every month. See who you have as a moderator. Start removing those things, because if they're not protecting you, and you catch them over in other channels and bad things are going on, and they don't have no care in the world for you, and they'll let all your information and bad things happen. That's why on my channel here, non people with a wrench, non-moderators cannot post links or anything. Now, when they said it's impossible to stop someone from posting links, I said, let's test this out. Can someone who doesn't have a link try to post a link here? It did not happen at all. It don't even pop on up. There are things you can do, but just like George said, he said Jeffrey was there, but he didn't catch what they were saying because they weren't saying the bad words and the phrases using caps, and Jeffrey let it go. There are things that Jeffrey will let go, and a human moderator has the ability to pick it up and change and do something with it. There are things that the human moderator might slip, but Jeffrey picks up on. You got to protect yourself on both ways. How do you feel about that video right there, George? On that one there, what to do if you're a victim?
I feel that doing that, hopefully people will know that they have some place to turn to. They don't have to feel that they have to just take it and just go about it. You know, they have a place to turn to. The video was saying. So I like that video for that, for that information like that. And you're not alone. There are people who's been through this, who's gone through it now, and stuff like that. So
Man, I want to get into this. Everyone knows George knows me, George John George Pope Smash. Everyone knows that George knows who I am. I know who he is. I know his situations that he had, the ones that he has, openly had dialogue with me about. And we know of other people. Just think about it every day, people, and just ask yourself, do you know anyone who's been documented or cyberbullied, and what happened overall? I want you guys to go thinking about, maybe old coworkers or, people that you were acquaintances with, and that they were getting bullied and you lost contact with them. I want you to start thinking about these people, to start to try to figure out, I wonder what happened to that guy. I wonder if they kept it up. Chances are you'll start thinking about certain situations to where you're going to say like, man, I remember that time I could have helped them out. Then. But, we got to think about that stuff so that you can now be better in the future. Be better at what you did not do in the past. I like to do things when when I have a team. 3 things you did good today. 3 things that you need help on, and 3 things that you completely just effed up on. You come up with 9 things. And in those 9 things, each one of those should be able to tie in together, and you could be able to figure out, a better way for in case those situations happen. So yeah, that was great videos. Great videos, George. Great videos. Great
I
videos,
got something
people.
right here. I got something right
Go
here.
ahead.
Like everybody see the screen that has online harassment. You know, they have all kinds of things. Like you was talking about Jeffrey, right? Jeffrey's an AI. Okay, he's an artificial intelligent person, not a person. You know, computer. That's Jeffrey. Now Jeffrey can't do everything. You know, so up here it says moderators. All right, that's humans. It's in this. It's in here. So what we talk about is in this picture right here. You know, online harassment. It said online harassment, but it has cyberbullying. It has doxing right there. You know, people,
Mm-hmm.
gender. Some people get harassed stuff by gender. Hate crimes. People threatening people in this gay community. It's a lot. 2023 and now in 2024. There's two threats going on. You know? Let's want y'all to look at it, you know, and see. It's a lot of stuff right there. That's why I got that up there. You know, because somehow you probably know somebody or yourself been involved in that. You shouldn't have to be alone with it. And nobody should do it. If you didn't ask them to, they shouldn't do it. That's putting people's faces up, saying people's full names. Okay, you know that's not right. Just because you could get it on the internet, the person didn't ask you to do it. Shouldn't do it. You know, that's just having that person. You know, respect that person. If you have a beef with somebody, there's other ways to talk about it instead of just going over there trying to throw their names out, addresses, phone numbers, and stuff like that. You know, threatening people. You know, like I said earlier, somebody was threatened that they was gonna get doxxed at a certain time. They knew the information, they was gonna put it up, but it didn't happen. Thank God. But that fear is still in that content creator. See, these are
Mm.
crimes right here. I don't know if you can see it real good, but it has a number. I'll read it out. Stop bullying now. Hotline USA 1-800-273-8255. That's the number you could call. There's other stuff that I did too. You know, you can look into. You know, call your local authorities and stuff like that. You know, tell somebody that you trust what's going on. Because when I was on the ship, this was within my first 4 years. Like I was saying, I saw a lot of stuff. There was somebody because the person, gender, he figured he was a girl or he's a guy. They all made fun of him and everything like that. They put all kinds of hate notes and stuff on his back. When he was over there at the mess decks, nobody wanted to sit next to him. I sat next to him. He was a person. It didn't bother me. When he was over there trying to be on the fantail, when we had time to go, you know, do some play sports and stuff, because they had the basketball court and everything out there, a swim car, nobody wanted to associate with him. He felt left out. He was on watch one day, the mid watch. That's the new 12 midnight to 4 in the morning. We call it the mid watch. I was coming on at 4, but you had to be there 15 minutes early before your watch so you could hand over the watch and everything. He's down there doing his thing. After a while, you know, everything was cool, you know. It was getting close to the time. I come downstairs, went down there, gonna go try to relieve the watch, get a proper turnover. And lo and behold, I saw him. He hung himself off the pipe. I took him down real quick. I called the MMOW? Because I'm a machinist mate. That's a title in the military, a machinist mate. It's a mechanic person. So when I did that, everybody rushed down and everything. I tried to do CPR and everything because I was first on the scene. Then other people came down. And then the medics came down and everything took over. Fortunately, he didn't survive. Because of doxing, and we didn't have the computers too was still new, but they would bully him. There's people out here who could be bullied on a computer and do the same thing because there's a lot of suicide now. In that VA hospital, there's a suicide ward. There's a suicide ward in that VA hospital for people who try to commit suicide. They failed. Some of them because of cyberbullying. This stuff is real, man. You gotta take it. It's not a joke. Talking about you did good, I didn't gaslight nobody. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. You just admitted you like to gaslight people, but you didn't do it this time. It's not funny. You said it on the live stream, not me. So
Yeah, it's not funny. Yeah, it's not funny at all. And people, I'm gonna tell you, you know, when you know something is not funny, there's a different feeling that your body has internally on how it feels. You know, some people says I can feel it in my throat. Oh, I got, you know, it's the feeling that gets you, know, it makes you feel woozy and sick, and you want to lay down and be lethargical, and you don't want to do nothing, and you go into the gloomy and the lumpy, and once all that stuff happens, people, anything that may happen will happen because your defense system is down. You don't have a Jarvis surrounding you. You don't got no force field around your Wakanda. You don't have that anymore. It is shut down, and it don't feel good at all. So until it happens to you, you know, you won't know. And the only way some people get it, unfortunately, is if they joke around with somebody and somebody really has real jokes and they're a comedian and they just roast them. That's how someone, and they get embarrassed because everybody in the comedy club is laughing at them and things like that. That's what, you know, that's when someone gets embarrassed and all those other things. So, you know, it's sad that it has to come to all of that, people, but just think, you may have kids, you may have little kids, you may have a sister, you may have a friend, you may work with somebody at work that constantly is applying to get the next position and they get turned down every single time, and it's all because someone in the office thinks they're overweight or they don't smell good or something, and then they just keep them out of getting a position. You know, constantly. You may work with somebody that you sit with every day, and you know the best advice you can give them is just keep trying. But no, there is something else you can do. You actually work together with one of the people that is doing that to them. Tell them, hey man, look, I don't think it's right. I hear you guys joking. You joke around me about this person. You know, they actually apply and they're better than all these other people. When you get people that come in here brand new and you give it to them over this person, to me, man, I don't think it's cool. I think it might be a HR matter because that person talks to me and they are really down on themselves and they're thinking about doing some crazy things to themselves. So, you know, when it comes around again, man, just think about everything that I just said and look at what this person has done and what you know they will do. I don't think it's right. You can do something like that to bring it to their attention to let them know, because you said this may be an HR issue. You put that inside their head to let them know that, oh, someone may go above me because this may be going on. Even though you may not do it, it's just putting that there to try to stop that bullying or harassing that might be going on, because that's what you know you can do to help. Okay, you know, people, you gotta do stuff like that. You know, you gotta do stuff like that. We've been on for an hour and 14. We got through this list here. Good show, great topic. And Hopefully it's something that you guys are thinking about when you guys are driving in your cars, you guys are shopping, you guys are doing things. You may be in a grocery store or somewhere else, and you may see somebody arguing with, a merchant or something, and they know who it is. That's why I beat you up the other day. Stuff like that, and trying to get people, exciting the crowd, trying to get that mob approach in. So just join in. Just think about it, and maybe one of these days you'll actually speak up and step up and not be one of the looky-loos, that's just watching and trying to get entertained. That's all I got to say about that right there, people. George, you got anything else before we go ahead and head on off of here?
Hold on. Let me go back to the front. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All I gotta say is, just be respectful for other people. You never know what could trigger them, and some people might think things are funny, and then when you see a group of people laughing and stuff, and they talking about you and everything, that's not right, and then make that person feel left out or just feel some kind of way. You never know what that person's been going through in that person's life, and it could be the worst, like the little story I said on the naval ship I was on. That's what I really had to say. Just be respectful of everything. Be mindful for what you say and do on social media, because you think it's gone. It's not gone. Once you put it out there, it's out there. So you got to be mindful for what you say on and do on social media. When you're on social media a lot and everybody see you popping on the different channels and stuff and going on panels, and they see you, people migrate to you because of what kind of message or oil you have on you. So you are an influencer to people. And then if you do something, you can get them upset, be disappointed, angry because of things you do. So you gotta be mindful. Yeah, this is YouTube. It's there for entertainment, but there's gotta be a line. It's gotta be a line for anything. Don't talk about people's families, anything like that, all kinds of stuff. That's just crazy. You know, be respectful. Even if you don't like the person, you don't have to listen to them. Then, listen on or her. Just go on your business. Turn the channel. Better do that than say something that you won't regret. I also want to say that with this thing, it calmed me down. I'm not gonna go to the VA in there. I just put it on the record. I'm not going to the VA on there because it calmed me down. Because there's a lot of steps that will happen if I go to the VA. I did have that. I'm saying it out now. I did download it, that live stream. It's on my phone. I was gonna go to the VA after this. You see, there's a lot of things that happen if I say a certain thing, they will react. They have police and all that stuff there. They got social workers and all that stuff there. I'm not trying to threaten nobody or anything, but there's help. I know the help I could get. They help me because I have a family. It'll protect me from doing something crazy. I have a lot of free time. I don't want to do something crazy that I regret. I'd rather go to them, the people who are actual experts, to help me. But I'm not going to go to the VA after this live stream. Now I'm going to go delete that live stream that I got saved. Just in case that person took it down, I already got it saved. So that's just for the record. But everybody have a great day. Just be mindful for what you do and say, because you never know. Somebody else might call your bluff, I would say, and see what happens. There's people out there who don't know what they'll do. So that's all I got to say. I'm sorry about that, man. Back to you, sir.
Oh no, you all right. Nah, you are all the way right. And people, um, with that being said, I normally would have done a station identification, but I'm gonna just say, people, you were watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Okay, will be on the podcast. Great information, great topic, and I'm gonna go ahead and play this song that I like playing here, and it's about being free, and it's about things that how someone feels and how they're getting it in. I played it in the beginning. I'm gonna play it now, people. We out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. Y'all have a great one. Thanks for tuning in to this great show. Thank you so much, John John Hope Smash. Great topic, brother. Great topic.
Audience break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine, from pain it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds, they can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no.